in the and for democracy, it's all awakened as children of God or Buddha. In this case, only they can choose right person of faith and can show the glory of God. Interested people are immersed in materialism and disregard faith. In the end, reciting science is something that is the end of democracy. That is near majority. Or even a devil can vote through his believer. For this reason, people who don't believe in Lord God never succeed in establishing justice in this world. In any case, forget.
All right, now, 3 sharp. So we will start the Sunday seminar now. And then please prepare the True was spoken by Buddha. Some people might come later, but now 3 sharp, that's why. Hello, everyone. So, okay. And then we will start. Shall we start? It's okay. I think it is. All right. As usual, let's begin from True was spoken by Buddha. The true words spoken by Buddha, Ryuho OKawa. There used to be the light in the great universe. The light is energy of Buddha. People can live by this energy. And the Buddha's energy has made human history. It will be supplied eternally. This eternal light comes from heaven and prevails on earth. This is the light of heaven. Through the prism of Buddha, there appear the 7 colors of rainbow, arching over in the sky. Here you can see Buddha's mercy. Yellow is the color of teaching. White is the color of saving. Red is the color of justice. Purple is the color of obedience. Blue is the color of thinking. Green is the color of harmony. Silver is the color of progress. These 7 colors help each other, and there appears Buddha land. Buddha land is shining brightly because of gathering of bodhisattvas. This is the land of love or the land of mercy. This is the land of wisdom, the land of teaching. Especially, this is the land of souls resting in peace. Real souls are the children of Buddha. The children of Buddha became real human beings. Real human beings have spirituality. The spirits are immortal powers. The spirits are immortal forces. The spirits are real entities. The physical bodies are the shadows of the spirits. It means you are the boat sailing down the great river. The great river is a symbol of the course of life. Each of you settles down as a small boat. So you need a boatman. If it are not for your own boatman, you surely go aground. This boatman really means your mind. If your mind makes a mistake, the boat breaks into pieces by a large rock, and you also need a bamboo pole. This pole is the meaning of the true words. When you go down a rapid stream, you need to pant in the stream. Then you can change your course. The true words mean the teaching of Buddha. Buddha enlightened and spoke the true words, and the Buddha's teaching became a gold mine. This gold mine suggests various teachings. These are another expression of Buddha's truth. It brightens up your days. Or to put it another way, the fruit of Buddha's mercy. All of you, now here, listen to me. Never lose your way, now and forever. The guiding hand has already waved. Please follow this white hand and go straightly on and on. Your lives are not limited to this world only. They have three aspects: the past, the present, the future. Your past has already gone by, yet still your mistakes will be kept in your mind. That is the reason why you should understand other people, and you yourself should reflect on what you have done. You and others are not different. On the contrary, both are children of Buddha and brothers and sisters. Now then, love each other. Let us bring up each other, and it's time to forgive each other. This is the eternal law, which penetrates the present and the future. Yes, indeed, the light of the dark night. The dark night of this world is hell. It is also the same in another world. Since we came down to this world, the sun of the truth is scheduled to rise. Now we are watching rising sun. It will shed light to the future, to invite sad people to Buddha. Now here I command, there shall not be conflict in this world. There shall not be distrust in this world. There shall not be crime in this world. There shall not be evil spirit in this world. There shall not be the devil in the next world. Only the ideal world, utopia, shall be realized. All of the people love each other, live harmoniously, believe in one another. The world is utopia. All of us could be the light of bodhisattvas, believing that the light has reality, believing that love has reality, believing that the truth has reality. These are the facts that should be conveyed. We, the light of bodhisattvas, get together, work together to keep right mind, and live in tune with Buddha's words. Here we vow to do so. Okay, hello everyone. Hello. Okay, so now we will do missionary work. Sorry. Yeah, of course, this is a missionary work. But anyway, our session. So today's one regarding can you see properly the principle of self-reflection? Second half is titled Without self-reflection or self-innovation, it is impossible to become enlightened. So this is today's thing. So last week, some of them, yes.
Enlightened or enlightenment?
Enlightened or enlightened, both.
Both.
Okay. So last week, if you remember, what we did is we practiced the threefold path by Lamu. Do you remember that? So do you remember what we did last week? The Lamu taught us the threefold path. And then first we did is self-reflection on love. Whether we gave love yesterday, today, like that. You need to reflect on that. The second, whether you were able to attune your mind to God or guardian guiding spirits who are close to God. So, did you do that? And third point, if you remember, reflecting on what you learned today. Without learning, we cannot go forward. So that's why this is a very important. And then those we did. And lastly, we did 3 points, and also we realized that God or Buddha is within me, within everyone. God or Buddha is within. That's why through reflection, if you can find that God within, you can become stronger and the strongest. So that is a very important point last week. And this week, also, we try to find a way to find the God within. So that is called Eightfold Path. And before starting, we will dedicate our gratitude to the Lord.
まあそういう固い言葉に語れないような大宇宙の無法を彼は知ること。自分が法であるということを知る。仏法はそうというけれども、ブッダとは何かといえば法である。ブッダは法である。ブッダは見るものは法を見る。法を見るものはブッダを見ると言われている。だからブッダそのものを捕まえて、肉体を持ったものをブッダと食べて、ブッダの法を見れば、そのブッダの法が実はブッダそのもの。法を見るものはブッダを見るものは法。ということで、ブッダの方からブッダとは何かを知るわけだ。ですから、あなた方にとく本物の信仰とは何かというと、すべての宇宙の秘密まで迫りつつ、皆さん方は現在、今ある理由、そして今どこにいるのかということを知らしめるところまで行く教えです。それを解けるのは人しかいません。それをエルカンタレというので今呼んでいます。そのただ一人しか解けないエルカンタレの方、エルカンタレとエルカンタレの方とエルカンタレの方をまっとうにご一していこうとしている集団、相談に対する比喩の心を申します。それは比喩しないとに学ぶことができないものなんです。このような学校で全く教えてくれない。この学者は教えてくれない。他の宗教で学ぶことができないんです。ましてやテクノロジーの進化によってそれが改善されることはありえないんです。絶対ないんです。限界があるんです。このような利便性を増すことはできるんです。宇宙の日本語では絶対に届かない。これは信仰のみによって知ることができるものなんです。
Thank you very much. Okay, so quickly, again, today we will practice Eightfold Path. So I strongly recommend you, after finishing this seminar, study this book. the true Eightfold Path. True Eightfold Path, or the essence of Buddha, or reverse of Buddha. So you can understand how to practice Eightfold Path for modern people. I know some Buddhist group try to teach us Eightfold Path. But even if you read it, I studied some points of the other group, what they teach us. But it is difficult to understand because it's not like not good for modern people. So that's why if you read this through Eightfold Path, written by Master Ryuho OKawa, absolutely easy to understand. But of course, hard to practice. You can understand how to do it. Anyway, it is very challenging today's one because usually we have to secure the time, at least 2 nights or 3 days, 2 nights and 3 days to practice Eightfold Path. But quickly, I will show you the some points, and then not all eight points, but we will practice some points of it. Okay, especially right view and right speech. So, and then right thought, right will, right meditation, those are very difficult. So that's why we need a preparation. I will explain about that. But it is, if you want to do it, I strongly suggest you to come here, practice here, overnight. But anyway, so let's do it. Here is today's first point. Right view. Right view is not just you see everything very objectively or something like that. Yeah, it's included. But not only that, to see one's Buddha nature. I mean, you can understand intention of God through seeing others or phenomena. If you can see the intention of God or Buddha through seeing everything, you can say, I can do right view. So anyway, first of all, please listen to the explanation by Master Ryuho OKawa.
一日を振り返り、さまざまなことを思うでしょう。まず、初衝動で言えば、証券というのが出てまいります。正しく見たかということです。これは言われてみれば、当然のことのようにも思いますが、この正しく見るということを確認している人がどれだけいるでしょうか。まず、正しく見るということには3つの観点があります。一つはもちろん自分を取り巻く人々に対する目であります。人間の苦しみの根源は対人関係に生ずることが多いと言えましょう。それゆえに他の人との在り方、他の人の姿を正しく見ることができたが、正しくというのは神の鏡のような心に映ったと見て寸分たがわないと見えたかどうかということです。そういう見方がありましょう。また、正しく見るの中に自分自身を見るという目もあるでしょう。今日の自分、甘やかしていなかった。自分に対して色眼鏡で見ていなかったかどうか、特別に甘い存在として自己を認識していなかった。自己評価において正当であったかどうか、この自己評価において神の心のごとき鏡に映したとして間違いのない姿であったか、そうではなくて自己弁護をしていたりすぎなかったかどうか、 うしたことを知るに至るようになります。正しく自分を見るということです。さらに、他人と自己との間に発生してくるいろんな事件があります。人と人が言い切り、その間にさまざまな介在物があることによって事件というのが起きてまいります。その事件を正しく見たが、すなわち今日起きたことに関して、自分を取り巻く出来事に関して、正当な目で見たかどうか、そういう3つの目があります。これが正しく見えるということの考え方です。こういう行為をすることになって初めて私たちの心の中に眠っていた仏性が次第に目覚めているのであります。そして正しく見るということが深まっていくことによって自分がこの人はこういう人だと思っていた人がさまざまに違った風に見えているのであります。現象画としてのその人と仏性として権限しているその人の姿とが明らかに違いとなって見えているのであります。私は今ここに立って2000数百年の皆さんを見ております。私が皆さんを見るのと皆さんのうちの一人の人が他の人を見るのでは明らかに見ているものが違うのであります。この違いが分かりましょうか。皆さん一人一人をこの2000人を私がどう見ているか分かりましょうか。それは皆さんの内に秘めたるその神の光を見ているのであります。私は皆さんの皮をかぶった姿、服を着た姿、髪の毛を生やした姿、そんなものなど目に入らぬのであります。私の目に入るのは本来の神の子としての姿、どこまで皆さんが権限しているか、その光のあり方です。それが私の目に見えるのです。外見である皆さんの姿は私の目には映ります。映りはしますが、そこに私は大いなる意味を見出すことがないです。それは過ぎ去っていく映像であります。ちょうど映画のフィルムのように、それが上映されたがごとく映っては消えていくね。痕跡を残さないので、そのようにしか皆さんの来年は見えないのであります。私が見たいと思うもの、真に知りたいと思うものは、流れる時間の中にあって、変転する人生の中にあって、変転しないの皆さんの仏性であります。それが見たい。そう思って人と接しているんだよ。
Thank you very much. Yes. He clearly said, he always seen everyone's Buddha nature within. Not like a cloth, not your body, not your arms, legs, but he always sees everyone's Buddha nature within. That is the real right view. He can find because he's a Buddha. That's why he can find that everyone's Buddha nature within. That is very brilliant. That's why God or Buddha loves everyone, can love everyone. So, 3 points we can practice. Can you see? Anyway, 3 points. Well, first, he said, if you saw others and their ways in the right manner, did you see others in the same way God sees them? This is very ultimate. Maybe you just see their facial expression or thoughts and deeds or something like that. Very, very superficial things only. And then you judge. He's good, he's bad, like that. But it's not a good idea to judge others such from that kind of viewpoint. If you see others' Buddha nature, then everything will become very different. Conflicts or troubles happen because you can train yourself to see, try to find everyone's Buddha nature with you. That is the first point. So, what he or she did or what he or she expressed is a kind of the superficial. You need to see everyone's inner self. Second, were you easy on yourself or today? Did you have a biased view of yourself? Were you overly lenient with yourself? Very severe questions, right? And did you evaluate yourself in the same way God would have evaluated you? Don't hurt yourself because He loves you. Like God loves you. Sometimes we are very severe to ourselves, but it's also extreme because God loves you very much. So the same way God would have evaluated you means you need to love you. And then, or did you justify yourself based on only on your own criteria? Yes. Everyone has a criteria, but it's kind of like a on the way progress, right? So not perfect, but you stick to your criteria. This is me. This is right. But from the viewpoint of God, everyone has the good point and some measurement. It's not the perfect. Then God want to say, like, let's practice more, let's learn more, so that you can have a more higher perspective. Okay, so this is a point, second point. And then, did you evaluate whether you observed the incidents or conflicts that involved you rightly? So, like very, very objective view, sometimes, like third party. You have such kind of viewpoint. Those 3 points we need to check. Then, as a result, through these points, you can find. And only by reflecting all these checkpoints with the Buddha nature that was dormant within, you gradually awaken. If you have those 3 checkpoints, the Buddha nature start activating. And I see how much of you true nature as the child of God you are manifesting. I see the state of this light within you. That is the state of mind he has. Page number 3 we are talking about. Thank you. That is what I see. I mean, of course, Master Ryuho OKawa. Okay. So what I really want to see and truly want to know is the part of you that stays unchanged in the passing of time as you live your ever-changing life. Yes, we are in the ever-changing life, but there is some, yes, certain point that is Buddha nature, never changing. So, in other words, I'd like to see your Buddha nature. This is at the forefront of my mind when I interact with others. This is a right view, ultimate right view. But today, you need to check whether you have very objective view and try to look at others' beautiful point. That is kind of perspective of Buddha nature. Manifestation of the Buddha nature. That is beautiful point of others. So if you see others very beautiful, that means you have kind of right view. That is the first step. But ultimately, we need to find everyone's Buddha nature. Okay, so let's try there. Check those 3 points. You see others in the same way God sees them, means Buddha nature within. And also your own Buddha nature. And check, did you evaluate whether you observe the incidents or conflicts that involve you rightly? So incidents, what happened in front of you. And then referring master's teachings. Then, for example, pick up one incident you encounter this week, any day. Maybe today or yesterday is better, right? That make your mind very shaky. And then pick up those 3 points. At that time, when you have a conflict or you have troubles with others or got some harsh words from others, at that time, did you see the beauty of the person or beauty of yourself? And did you see the incident very objectively? All right, those 3 points. Then maybe it's hard to practice it, but now let's summon the guardian guiding spirits to help you. Okay. So now let's begin from prayer to guardian guiding spirits, and the short the meditation, the breathing meditation, and then we will do it. Okay. So please have a prayer book, blue one, and then let's decide prayer to guardian and guiding spirits. If you don't have, please raise your hand. Anyone? Okay, thank you. Yeah? No. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, everyone, we will practice this one, and before then, we will recite prayer to guardian guiding spirits. So they will come this room and help you. Prayer to guardian the guiding spirits. My guardian the guiding spirits, deep inside of me, you are the fountain of life, the light of hope, the source of wisdom, and the shield of courage. Every day, may you help me develop my soul and refine my mind. Every day, may you give me inspiration and show me the right path to follow. Please protect me from all evil and guide me living a better life. For this, I give my thanks. Okay, please relax yourself, loosen tense neck and shoulders. This, okay, relax is very important. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Put your hands on your lap with facing upwards. Make sure your back straight. This is very important because to strengthen your back means antenna to the heavenly Lord, so that you can reflect on yourself very well. Otherwise, you just roaming around in your mind. Okay? So close your eyes gently and start deep breathing from your belly, not just movement, from your belly. Breathe in slowly through your nose And breathe out steadily through you. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Please repeat this way several times. The more you practice the deep breathing, the more light of the heaven flowing to you. Please feel that you are celebrated. You are celebrated. Now let's begin the self-reflection. Please pick up the one incident you encountered today or yesterday. It makes you the shaky. So, 3 points. Did you see the person rightly, as if God sees him or her? Second, did you see yourself as if God sees you kindly? And did you evaluate the incident as if God evaluated? Fair. I will give you 5 minutes to read. Please practice. Okay, please end their contemplation, self-reflection. How was it? As a conclusion, this is why we have ability to see eyes through eyes. Is here. He, God, Buddha, all others, to find, to see others' Buddha nature. That's why we have been given the eyes. We have given the ability to see everything. Otherwise, this is just like a camera or something like that. We are not a robot because we have ability to see others' Buddha nature. So this is the right view. We need to train ourselves, try to see others' Buddha nature. That is the first point. Then, traditionally, in Buddhism, this term, right view, right thought, right words, right speech, right action, right living, right effort, right will, right meditation. But right thought and right effort, right will, right meditation, it is very difficult. That's why today, Master Okawa shows us next one, second step, right speech. Because this is a very important point for us. We can show you. Right speech. Heaven is created with words. This is page number 4. Page number 4. Right speech. At the same time, not only heaven, the words has the power to create something. That's why God has given us to speak out, ability to speak out. That is a words, speech. Through words, we can create something valuable. That's why Bible says, first, there is the words, right? There are words. So Bible says, Old Testament says, means through words we can create not only heaven but hell at the same time, right? Through words we hurt each other and also have a big conflict. So words created everything, not only heaven, hell, and their own family members, but and the conflicts between the people, not only people, between the nations. So words has a power to create something. So then let's watch Master's lecture regarding this.
また、発祥の中で大事な願目として正しく語るということは、反省の材料として一番分かりやすい部分でもありましょう。自らが正しく語れたかどうか、これは難しい。なかなか1年や2年の修行ではできないんです。本当に言葉を修練していくということは、かなりの努力がいることです。しかしながら、この言葉によって人間社会が成り立っているという事実を我々は知らないわけにはいかないんです。この主を正しく語るということは、口から発された言葉だけではありません。皆さんの手によって書かれたものであってもそうであります。心の内にある思いが外に現れたとき、これが正しき言葉という反省の基準となるんです。書かれたものであってもそうです。また、ある意味では、言葉以上に雄弁に語る表情そのものが正しき言葉の解釈にもなるかもしれません。顔は一以上に語っています。目も語っています。その目の色、その顔の表情、一つ一つが他人に対する評価を表しているのではありませんか。発した言葉だけがお上手を言っておればよいかと思っている人もいるでしょうか。言葉は汚れていなくても、その表情は、その目はどうであって考えていただきたいと思います。この表現すべてをもって正午の反省の対象といたします。これは結局こういうことなんです。本来の世界は思いそのものの世界です。そして本来の世界において思いと行いは分離されているものではなく、思い一足 行いであります。思ったことはすぐ権限化していきます。良きことも悪しきことも。しかし、地上においては、思いと結果とは一直線にはつながりません。その間に介在するものが言葉と行いです。この2つが介在して実現がされるのです。思いというものが権限することになってまいります。それゆえにまず言葉を知ることが必要。マイナスの言葉の大きいことよ。また、地獄と言われる世界、生きている人たちの典型的な姿、その言葉そのものに象徴されていくんです。姿はもう見たくもない。私はそう思います。しかし、彼らの語る言葉そのものは、決して他人の幸福を願う言葉を発さないのであります。そして、自分の幸福を願っていると思いきや、その言葉自体は自分を汚しているということを、自分の神聖を汚しているということを知らないままに生きているのであります。現に、言葉とは不思議なものですが、これほど明らかに私たちに神の心に合っているか反しているかを教えてくれるものも少ないのです。まず反省ができないなら、その言葉のことを考えてみてください。そして、本来、天使の世界はどういうものであるか、それを想像してみてください。傷つけ合う世界の中に天国はいないんです。まだ逆に言葉によって天国は作られるというでしょう。地獄に満ち満ちている書類たちは肉体という外見はもうありません。彼らは本当はそうめんとして生きているんです。彼らが今ある地獄を天国に変えるとすれば、その言葉を正すことによって、すでにそこに天国が現状してくるのであります。簡単なこと。しかし、この八正道の2番目ができない人間が、それだけの数いるということであります。そして、この正悟ということの限界があります。それは、私のように、皆さんに話をしている者にとっても、同じであります。正悟は突き詰めていけば、真理の言葉として最高度の力を持った、最高度の言霊を持った言葉とならねばならない。自分が悪しき言葉を発しなかったということだけでもって、正悟の反省ができていると思えば、とんでもない間違いであります。真理の言葉を一日の中でどれだけ発することができたか、ここまで反省は来なければならないのであります。単に人を害さなかったということで、反省を終わりとしている方がどれだけいるでしょうか。そうであってはいけない。出会い、かつ語ることができた人に対して、何時はどれだけの真理の言葉を発することができたか、その人の心に糧を与え得た。その人の心に炎、火を、光を発生させることができたか、ここまで至らねばならんということを知っていただきたいんだ。
Thank you very much. Yes, we need to learn a lot from his words. Okay, so first of all, this is the conclusion we need to practice today. You must examine how many words of truth you spoke during the day. Not only like you didn't have any bad words toward others, but if you know that the words has power, why don't you use the power to create heaven between you and him or her? God has given the power that is called words. So that's why some magicians use the curses, the spells, right? Yes, you can be a white magician who can create a great world in this world through your mouth. To do so, you need to control your emotion. If you react very emotionally, sometimes we use like unintentionally the bad words to attack others. So Master said even the written words is very important. So that's why through email, text, you attack others. That is not good. Instead, stop thinking and deep breathing. Just 5 seconds, he said. Just 5 seconds. Then ask heaven, please give me the great words to create something valuable. Even if you are attacked by someone or accused by someone, words coming to your body. Naturally, you can speak out great words that change, that turn bad situation into the great situation. Magic you can see. That is a miracle. Words can make world better. So that's why those 2 points. How many words of truth did you convey to the people you met? Don't make like a speech or a lecture, okay? But you can convey the great words to others that change the world, can change the world. Were you able to give nourishment to their souls and kindle a light in their hearts? Don't try to use like a power with the ego. But if you become egoless, transparent of the pipe of God, words will come to you naturally without recognition. Do you realize, oh, these are my words? You will be surprised at that. I spoke the great words. I can guarantee you, if you train yourself very well. To do so, before reacting to his words or his action or her words, her behavior, stop 5 seconds. Ask heaven to give the good words. You can change, you can turn very bad situation into great situation, wonderful situation. That is called heaven. That is the power of words. So that's why, before starting, self-reflection on right speech is not only about the words you speak with your mouth. It is also includes the written words, nowadays. Text, email, many things we send. These also measured by God or heaven. And then it includes your facial expression also, which may speak your mind more eloquent than spoken words. Your face says more than your mouth. Your eyes speak too, even if the spoken words were appropriate. What about your facial expression? Also, we should check. And all body language is included in the self-reflection of right speech. So that's why you need to check whether now I have a good facial expression or very bitter one that makes you others miserable or very happy. Typical spirits in hell can be identified by the words they use. Yes, but the words they utter never wish for the others happiness of others. Although they seem to be wishing for their own happiness, they don't realize that their words are clouding their divine nature. So, first of all, reflect on your words and imagine what angels are like. There is no heaven where people harm each other. In other words, heaven is created with words. Also, hell is created by words. Then, if they want to change hell into heaven, they must correct their words. To use the great words, even in hell, you need stop thinking first. Don't react to anything. Ask heaven to help. Give me the great ones. Great ones. Without recognition, you can speak up to great ones. So deep breathing and prayer is also very important before speaking up. Just 5 seconds. Okay. 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Ultimately, right speech must be filled with the words of truth. Words that possess the strongest and the most refined spiritual power. Yes, was a gift from God. Reason why we can speak out is not just like a communication. Through the words, we can create anything. That's why we have, because we have a mouth, that's why we can say we have the power that is the same power as God has. This is the reason we are connected each other. I am, and everyone is a part of God. This is the reason. Because you have mouth, you can communicate with others. You can speak out great words. So anyway, let's practice the reflection. Also, please remind yourself, today or yesterday, typical conversation between someone. If it's possible, like conflict or bad incident you have had today or yesterday. Check 2 points. Then, between him or her, how many words of truth did you convey to that person? Guard yourself only? It's not good because it's same as animal. Animals always think of the guarding yourself. Master says, reason why you are miserable, only reason is here. You try to guard yourself. That's why you are miserable. But even in that situation, you can convey the truth. Not like teachings, like great words from heaven. You become like psychic at that time. And while you're able to give the nourishment to their souls and like kindle a light in their hearts. If he or she is a bad person, that means they are patient, right? Got illness spiritually. So you should be the nurse to give nourishment or kindle a light. So that's what you can do. So again, let's practice self-reflection. Okay, put your hands on your lap, with facing upwards. Make sure that your back is open. Then start from deep breathing. Close your eyes. Okay, now start deep breathing. Again, put your hands on your lap, with facing upwards. Make sure your back is open. Start deep. A few times. Now let's practice the second self-reflection, right speech. Pick up and remember, conflicts are big incident that makes your mind very shaky. Then, among the conversation, what do you did through the months? How many words of truth did you convey to the person you met? Were you able to give the nourishment to their souls and kindle a light in their hearts? If not, please reflect yourself. And then, what you should have done at the time. What you was able to do at the time as great words. Please think about that. I will give you 5 minutes to. Please end the reflection, contemplation. How's it? Yes. Please believe in that words has the power to change the world. So if you withdraw the power of heaven, naturally was will given to you. That's why whenever you have a conflict or a bad incident or unhappy situation, you need to deep breathing first. Don't react immediately. Then ask heaven, give the great words. Naturally, your mouth works for that. Words will be given. So this is the right speech to change the world. Then next one, right reading. I think page number 6. It goes, you are being evaluated by the time you spend living in absolute time. Absolute time. Not relative time. Absolute time. The relative time is the same for one person, 1 hour. But absolute time is very different. Right? If you spend 1 hour, you just take a nap and have lunch, that's it. But if holy person who have a higher perspective, the 1 hour can be 1 day, 1 year, or sometimes 1,000 years. For example, the holy words from Jesus Christ inscribed in the New Testament that remained more than 2,000 years, even one word. God is love, right? Very simple word. That remained the mind in the whole people. So like that, same 1 minute, but sometimes 1 minute becomes less than 1 minute, or 1 hour less than 1 hour for us, just spending. But for holy people who have a mission, create 1 minute, 1 hour to 1,000 years, 2,000 years. So that's why light living is how to use your time very efficient. So anyway, let's listen to the master speech.
さらに、立ちほどにはいくつかの分類の仕方がありましょう。称名ということも挙げておきたいと思います。これは私は正しく生活をするという言葉で言い換えています。称名の根本は正しい命と書いてありますから、命を全うするというのがその本当の意味であります。命を全うするとは何であるか。すなわち、この空間の中に、この時間の中に投げ出されている私たちの魂を本来の姿としてあらしめるということであります。それは、おのずから正しく生活をしたかということにつながっているのであります。その生活への反省は、毎日毎日皆さん、心を去ることがないでしょう。これもまた完璧ということになります。一日の24時間を繰り返しています。そしてその中、自分はよくやったとおそらく思うこともあるでしょう。この一日をよくやった。そう思うかもしれません。では、次なる質問を投げかけられたときに、あなたはその24時間でもっと神の心に近い生き方で生きることはできなかったでしょう。あなたが十分に使ったと思われるその1時間を、あなた以外にもっと真理に目覚めた方であるならば、違った生き方をされたのではないでしょう。こう問いかけられたときに、この証明の反省はまたとどまるところが出てくるのです。現代的に言えば、この時間の効率的な生き方ということになりましょう。この時間の効率的生き方というこの時間の意味が英文からの出発にも書いてありますけど、相対的時間の効率的生き方であってはならんと言っておるのであります。その24時間を 絶対的時間、絶対時間をどれだけ生きたかという、そこで測られるのであります。私たちの生きている時間、人それぞれ違っておるのであります。24時間は時計で測れるでしょう。その1時間1時間は個性の差はないように思われるかもしれません。けれども、真理の目から見たら、その1時間は1時間であって1時間にあらず、ある人の1時間は1分にも値しない、1秒にも値しない、そうした1時間があるわ。ある人の1時間は1000年分も2000年分にも値するということであります。イエスの教えを聞いていた人々にとって、その1時間は2000年分にも相当したでしょう。これも絶対時間と言います。これは説法を聞いている時だけではありません。心の中に巨来した思いの中で、どれだけ真実の自己に目覚めた時間があったか、そういう目覚めた自己で一日のうち生きることができたか、これが真理であります。こう考えたときに、さあ、あなた方は時間を効率的に、能率的に生きたと思っているかもしれませんが、一日を一生として、あるいは1000年、2000年として生きれたかどうかを考えたときに、無限の反省の余地があることに気づかねばならない。
Thank you very much. Well, it's also very profound. Just not like living your life very effectively, efficiently. That is a normal idea. But he said, did you live your life very profoundly, I mean, with absolute definite time? So, definite time means here. Absolute time means here. The original meaning of right living is to live life to the fullest. It means to, at this time and in this space, manifest the original state of your soul while it resides in your physical body. Yes. Do you have a recognition you are soul? Always. Many people misunderstand this point. Many people always think I am a reaction of your bodily senses, like joy, anger, sadness, pleasure, hatred, something. Those reactions are yourself. But as long as you think of that, the reaction is myself. You cannot get into the great life. You cannot use your time very effectively. To make your time not only like the same value, but more valuable, as he said, you can make the time more than twice, 3 times, but 1,000 times or 10,000 times. This is a crucial point. Have you ever recognized yourself as a soul? Then you can recognize your bodily reaction is not yourself. This is the point. So that's why to do this reflection, you can ask yourself, could you live these 24 hours more in accordance with God's will? Means you can say, you can live with God's will, always listening to his voice? Or did you live the day as your awakened self? Awakened self means real self, soul. Okay. You need to forget or just try to control as if you feed the pets like cats or dogs. But at the same time, you need awakened. You need to become awakened. So this is the point. Then you can use the time very wisely and effectively. So you are being evaluated by the time you spend living in absolute time within the 24 hours you have. How long you spend the time as the awakened one. They use the time, the purpose of the mission. So just getting food and money, title, if you spend those things, and if you spend the time for those things like getting food or getting money, title, it's wasting time from the viewpoint of the spirit. Those will follow you as a result of your effort. I don't say, or Master has never said, you should ignore the money, title, or something. But those will follow you as a result. And then, from the perspective of the truth, 1 hour may not merely be 1 hour. 1 hour may be worth 1 minute or 1 second to one person. While to another person, it can be worth 1,000 or 2,000 years. Many of you may think you have lived your day effectively and efficiently. But do you live each day as if it were your last or as if it were 1,000 or 2,000 years? You will know how much more there is to self-reflect on my life. Yes, these are points. How many hours or how long have you ever lived as awakened one? So let's practice it. Again, relax yourself. And put your hands on your face. And make sure your back's straight. And close your eyes gently. Start breathing from your belly. Not chest level. Please practice deep breathing several times. So time is also given by God. Time is also created by God. You need to use time very effectively and efficiently. But it doesn't mean just productive. It means manifest the original state of your soul while it resides in your physical body. Please ask the 2 questions. Reflect yourself. Yesterday, your life is very efficient and effective to make yourself awaken and to make others awake. Could you live 24 hours yesterday more in accordance with God's will? Second, did you live the day as your awakened self? So please check those points. If not, how you should have done. So let's practice the reflection. I will give you the 3 minutes for that. Please open your eyes. How was it? So, please remember, absolute time means how long you live with accordance with God's will. Yeah, as a soul. Then you can control your emotion. So this is the way to live. Always think, I am a soul, I am spirit, I am the one with others, connected with each other, and one with God. So you can use the time very wisely, efficiently. Okay, then going to next. Right action. Traditionally, right action means like a behavior, but Master Okawa gives a new definition about the right action, like work, job, occupation. Because almost all people in modern days use your life, what kind of job you have, right? In the company or workplace, office. And then, work provides us with materials to attain higher enlightenment. Yes. Sometimes religious people think that work is work, mission is mission. Then some people, even in this group, some people ask me how to balance between the work and life, like that, work and the religious life. It's not. Work itself should be also the place to complete your mission. Then religion, religious life or mission should be the center, even in the office. How to manifest the mission in your work. Yes?
I thought work and job came under right livelihood.
I
thought work and job came under right livelihood.
Yeah, but in this context, he emphasized as right action. Yes, livelihood is using the time. Okay, using the time in the office. How to use the time very effectively. That's why including like a job or occupation. But in this sense, work itself, right action. Okay. So that's why Master Okawa emphasized that. This is the meaning of work provides us with materials to attain higher enlightenment. Anyway, let's listen to his words.
Sir, 商業というのは挙げてあります。商業を持っている人にとっては、商業にも似た部分があるでしょう。職業というもの、仕事というものをもう一度考え直してみたことがあるかどうかということであります。大抵の方は、惰性の中に生きていて、自分はたまたま学校を卒業して、こういう会社に勤め、そして日本では定年まで勤めるのが普通であるから、このような仕事をしていると言ってるかもしれない。けれども、皆さんは一生のうちでこの職業に従事する時間が どれだけあるか考えたことがあるでしょう。成人しておるこの方、3分の1の時間を、あるいはそれ以上を費やしているんです。それを単にその日のパンを得るためだけに使っていてよいのでは違うのではないでしょうか。そうではないのではないでしょうか。単に月給を得るためだけに働いているのではないのではないでしょうか。そこに他者との能動的なる関わりがあるのではないですか。そういう展開があるのではないですか。皆さんが今日命を失うとして振り返ってみて、やっておきたかったことは職業の中に本当はあるのではないですか。その中に自分という命を投入していこうとしなかったことに関して恥ずべきことがあるのではないでしょうか。自らの魂を埋め込んでいかなかったことに関して悲しくは思わないでしょう。職業というのは、仕事というのは、2つの面において大切な価値があります。まず、これがユートピア建設の基地であるということです。そこを起点として大きな社会の変革が起きてくること、環境が変わってくるということを知らねばならないです。また、職業はさらに次なるものを我々に与えるとし、それは我々の悟りを高めるための材料として立ち現れてくるということであります。それは愛の発展の場所で言うならば、生かす愛の実践の場を与えてくれているということなんです。この生かす愛は、その実践の場がなければ発揮することができないんです。私たちは職業を通して悟りを高める機会を与えてくれているということに感謝しなければならないんです。自らの悟りを磨いていく場としても仕事があるということを知らねばならない。この方向において人を生かしていく道は無限に近い。無限の道が広がっている。例えば、社長となって数千人数万人の社員を養う身となって、自分のその職業における進歩進化はその数千数万の人に困るものではない。さらに会社を超えて日本に世界に影響を与える余地があるはずであります。生かす愛もまたその悟りの次元の中で無限の広がりを持っているということを皆さん方は知らねばならない。この無限の広がりこそが生かす愛の中における無限の広がりこそが皆様の魂の足腰を鍛え、器そのものを広めていくことになるのです。霊的な高さとは別に魂の大きさというのがあります。悟りは高くなっている。魂の器が大きいということはあるのです。それだけ多くの応用力を持った人生観、これだけ多くの生かす愛の実践をしていなければ決して生まれてこないのです。
Very much. Yes. As he said, we should not separate from work and the enlightenment. Okay, so we can combine together, and mission and the work it should not be separated. Okay, that is same. So that's why please be believed. Whenever you put the mission center, your work also will be developed. So and then your business will be become very prosperous because all people has an instinct want to see the God somehow, somewhere, as spiritual instinct. So that's why if you put your mission at center of your life, then you can get the real prosperity. So that's why right action asks whether you have ever reflected on work itself. And then your work is of great value in two respects. First, it is the starting point of building utopia. Through the work, we can create a great utopia in this world that should not be separate or even the center. And second, work provides us with materials to attain higher enlightenment. Those 2 points we need to check. And it presents you with the opportunity to practice nurturing love of the developmental stage of love. You can expand your capacity of love through the work. Through the work, you can get the ability to understand others. So, aside from spiritual levels, there is the soul's capacity to embrace other people. If you can embrace other people, conflicts will disappear. So through the work, you can train yourself this one. And there is the soul's capacity. A person may not be highly enlightened, but have great capacity for generosity. To do so, we need to reflect ourselves. Now, 2 points. Do you try to build utopia in this world through your work? And do you attempt to attain higher enlightenment through your work? Yes. Please remember, in this week, while you are in the office or somewhere as work, job, through that job, you can contribute to build a utopia in this world. Did you do that? Could you do that? Or could you attempt to attain higher enlightenment? I mean, expanding your loving ability through that job. Okay, so let's start self-reflection. Again, relax yourself. The same way, okay? Put your hands on your lap with facing your face. Close your eyes gently. Make sure your back straightened. And start deep breathing. 1 while. So please pick up one day you are in the office or workplace. Through that job, while you are in office or a job place, or through your job, did you try to build utopia? Or did you contribute to building utopia in this world through that job? And second, did you attempt to attain higher enlightenment through your work? Check that. Just a typical one day you need to remember. I will give you 3 minutes for that. Please open your eyes. Okay. So, did you check it? Yes. In workplace, you can find a way to become enlightened, and also you can create. Money by you can continue. Thank you. And then you can find a way to build up utopia in this world. So that's why, please remember that. Please remember that there is a way in any circumstances. Find a way to become enlightened and create utopia. That your mission should be centered. Religious activity should be centered in any cases. So then, going to next. And till now, like light view, light speech, light livelihood, light action. Those are very concrete ones. You can check whether you did or not with that. But from this point on, like light thought, light effort, light will, light meditation, kind of the abstract. So that's why we don't do that, the practice. But I will show you the master's lecture and explain about it, how to reflect on, okay? Because the time is very short. And I don't think we can complete that one of them like in 3 minutes, like thought like that. So that's why please remember those checkpoints and how to practice it. And you can practice in your home or here. Sometimes you can use time. Okay. So anyway, first, light thought. Whether you are genuinely seeking enlightenment. Yes, very, very profound one. But anyway, this is the most important point. Master says, if you complete a light thought, you can say 80% of your self-reflection would be completed. That's why. So it is very important, light thought. Main point of the Eightfold Path. Please listen to his words.
8章の前半について語っています。これは少なくとも修行を志している者にとっては大変大事なことであると思います。しかし、悟りを求め、そして日々己を研鑽している者にとって大事なことは生死ということです。この生死は今挙げた4つに比べればさらに難しい問題として我々に投げかけられてきます。今挙げた証券、証語、証明、商業という4つは具体性を持っていることにおいて我々にとって比較的容易な入り口が用意されています。しかし生死、正しい思いとなると、もはや入り込めない人が数多くいるんです。この生死の部分にどれだけ踏み込むことができるかということが、本当の意味において悟りを求めているかどうか、この違いを分けるのであります。心というのは非常に面白いものです。ある時には万華鏡のように見えます。ある時にはシャボン玉のように見えます。変幻自在、悪一点、その一点の中にまた宇宙大のものが広がっている。この変幻自在の心、これを見た時に私たちが悠久の昔から天正輪廻してきた本当の理由は、この正しき思いというものを真に知り尽くすためにあった天正輪廻だと知るに至るのです。この宿題において、この問題において最終ということがないからこそ、我々は 永遠とも言うべき時間を伝承輪廻してきたということが不思議です。そしてこの正しき思いというのは、この一点を通過していくために数々の真理の書籍があります。真理の知識があります。この真理の知識を通過しなければ、本当の意味での正しい思いとは何かということが分かりきらないのであります。人間の心が立体のようなものです。私たちの目は二次元的にしか見えません。平面にしかその立体が見えません。この立体が立体として、球が球として、すべての面を我々に見せるためには、あらゆる角度からこの心を見るための材料を真理知識として学習しておく必要があるのです。そのために真理の書は続々と交換されている。
Thank you very much. This is why we are here. Okay, just summary. So, to what extent are you able to explore the path of right thought will tell you whether you are genuinely seeking enlightenment. Do you understand? If you don't have this training ground, you cannot get enlightenment because only in this world we can train ourselves through controlling your bodily senses. Sometimes that disturbing or annoying you, right? If there is no such things like a reaction of your bodily senses like joy, sadness, anger, hatred, jealous, and sometimes pleasure, life is wonderful. You may think of that. Then why God gave us? Through controlling those things like dogs or cats, you can be an owner of your mind. Like a great driver can drive your car very well. So without a car, you cannot be a great driver, aren't you? So that's why you need a training ground like this. Through train yourself with bodily senses, then you can train yourself. That is the real meaning of the right thought. Means right reaction of your mind. You can control it. Fact is one. Phenomenon is only one. Incident is one. But how to react that the incident is up to the person. There are, Master says, 10,000 reactions, more than that. But you choose one or two. Then you may say, I cannot help choosing that reaction because I'm a normal person. So, what? But it's wrong. There are more than 10,000 reactions you can choose, but you choose only one or two. I get angry, I was sad, I have jealousy like that. Those negative feelings, I choose same option, but it's not. So that is the meaning of the right thought. Okay. The more profound one will be called right will. That is the difference between thought and will. Okay. This is thought. Pop up in your mind, surfacing. That is thought. You can control it. Through this training, you can become greater. So anyway, they're going to next. No training because it's very profound. That's why I don't think you can reflect on it within the 5 minutes or 3 minutes. Okay, you can reflect on that. The typical reaction you took among the daytime or sometimes. So you can reflect on that. Whether you have another choice or not. Okay. So right effort. Aspiration to discover enlightenment. That is right effort. Meaning, effort to discover enlightenment means effort to be closer to God. Love itself. Expanding your loving ability. Please listen to his voice.
そうして、この正しき思い、少子ということを常に補強し、下支えし、さらなる道へと我々を進めていくものに、精進というのがあります。正しく道に精進するということです。これは方向性を持って努力するということであります。人間に私は本来的上下はないと思います。しかしながら、大きく2つに対別するとすれば、神の方向に向いている人と、そうでない人に分類されるでしょう。まず、出発点は、神の方に向きなさい。そう言っているんです。これが、幸福への出発の最初です。最初の一歩です。向きです。方向です。その目標です。これが間違ったら、皆さんがどれだけの努力を積み重ねたとしても、そんなものは何の役にも立たなくなっているのであります。したら、方向を間違えない。そして、その道を一歩一歩向上していけ。これが精進であります。ここに私は、悟りの発見ということを明らかに掲げておきたいと思う。悟りの発見という目標を掲げない精進は精進と言えない。正しく道に精進しているとは決して言えない。各人に霊覚の差はあろう。また、悟りのための環境の差はあろう。しかし、悟りの発見というテーマを掲げない精進はありえない。そう言っておきたいと思います。ここには強い意志と勇気と自覚と気力が必要です。毎日を正しく生きているとしても、植物人間のような生き方をしていないか、意志のない人間のように、毎日毎日を水面に漂う浮き草のように生きていないか、そんなもんであってよいのか、しっかりと大地に根を張って、天に向かって天をまっすぐがごとく伸びていけ、それが精進ではないか、そういうのであります。そう思っているのであります。ここのところを間違わないでいただきたい。水槽の中の浮き草のごとく、どのように澄んだ水の中できれいに漂っていても、こんなものは決して我々の人生の目標ではない。毎日を漂えばいいのではない。毎日きれいなところで漂っておれば、それで済むのではない。その心境の透明度だけを言うのではない。さらなるものを目指せ。大国のごとく伸びて行け。行かねばならん。そうでなければ、神のことは言えん。仏性が宿っているとは言えない。こう言い切りたいと。
Thank you very much. If you don't have aim, you are not humankind. Okay, so that is what he wants to say. That's why the right method means, do you have a right goal, right aim in your life? Not only the how much amount of money you get like that, not like that. Okay, how can you attain enlightenment? What kind of level of enlightenment you want to get? How you can be closer to God? That should be the goal. So anyway, as a starting point, it is necessary to turn toward the direction of God. This should be goal for everyone without exception. Love itself. I don't know how many years, maybe billions of years to reach the state of God, but you need to have this aim, goal. And then here, I'd like to clarify that you must aim to discover enlightenment. Recognize you are one with God. Aim to discover enlightenment means recognize you are one with God. That is the real purpose of enlightenment. I am one with God. Then to this end, strong will, courage, sense of purpose, and energy are essential because you have a physical instinct that against you much, right? Every day it is very difficult, you may feel. It is very difficult to against such kind of natural instinct. I'm very sleepy, exhausted, or I don't like this one and that one like that. But like emotion will arise in your mind. But you need against that. To do, that's why your spiritual muscle growing up, right? then you can impress others. Without that kind of that spiritual muscle, you cannot impress others, love others. So that's why we are trained by those things. But anyway, so strong will, courage, sense of purpose, and energy are essential. So it's not just about a pure mind. Aim for greater, grow like a giant tree. Then he said also, if you cannot find or discover something great among the day, you cannot say, I live today. If you want to say, I live now, you must find something great among the day. Right? Without discovery, you cannot say, I live as a humankind which has dignity inside. So explore your right mind. Effort means discover enlightenment, discover something great every day. So don't say, I'm already completed. Every day you need to get the spiritual growth. So you must do so. If not, you cannot say you are a child of God or you have a Buddha nature within you. All right, anyway, so next step. This is very profound. That's why whenever you have time, please check it. Light will. It is the direction of will that is projected far into the future. So, and then this is the aim itself you can set up. And then will is a power to take you to the goal. All right. Please listen to his words.
さらに、初衝動の残りは少年と少女であります。ここから先はいよいよプロの域に入ってくる初衝動であります。この少年少女が乗り越えられることができたときに、皆さんはまず第一段階の各者となることができます。その第一段階の各者のことを私はアラハンと呼んでいます。それはその段階に到達したときに、皆さんの頭の周りから五行が出、守護霊たちからの通信を受けることができるようになり、他の人々に光を分けてあげられる段階に近づいてくるからであります。この段階に、第一段階の悟りを得るために、少年少女ということがどうしても不可欠となってきます。少年ということは、単なる一日の中を流れていく思いである。それは、遥かなる未来に向けて投げかけられる思いの方向性であります。そして、その少年が実は先ほど述べた精進を引きずっているのであります。これを引っ張っていくための牽引者が実は少年であります。そしてこの思いは単に未来への自己設計のみを意味しているのではありません。そうではなくて、主語指導霊への思い。我々が祈りと呼んでいるもの、称しているものも、この八衝動の中の少年の中に含まれます。目的性を持って発された少年のことを念というのであります。したがって祈りもこの中には入っている。神への、神近き高級霊への祈り。それは自らを正すための祈りでもあろう。また感謝の祈りでもあろう。また生かされていることへの、そうした大いなる恵みへの光に見ている思いでもある。あるいは未来の素晴らしきビジョンに向けての思いでもある。さまざまな思いが自ら発していくでありましょうが、これは結局において次のように結論付けられるのであります。我々は三次元の中に生き、この縦横高さの世界の中に生きておりながら、同時に三次元を超える存在であるという命題を背負っているのであります。三次元存在でありながら三次元を超えている、その魂の位置づけにおいて多次元世界を内包する存在である。それが人間である。したがって少年というものはその思いを
あらゆる方向に発することにおいて、実在界にも架け橋を渡すことができることにおいて、我々が三次元を超えていくための方法論であるということを知らねばならないのです。すなわち、神近きものへ近づいていくための、そうした地上における一つの方法論であるということを知らねばならないと思います。そのためにあるんです。三次元にあって、三次元を超えるものとしての修練がある。
Thank you very much. So he's talking about a subconscious level, subconsciousness. Yes, light thought means a superficial conscious. Okay, so how to control your superficial conscious? That is light thought, but it is very important because the superficial can influence the subconscious, and then through that, what you think of at the surface level, and can influence the subconscious. But he's talking about how to train your subconscious itself. That is right way, direction you can give. That's why don't give the curse to your mind. Curse means you have given to your subconscious means complaint, anger, hatred, like 6 poisons, as you know. Right? Those are curses to yourself that influence your subconscious very much. Stop it. That's why stop it. In any cases, even if you have good reason to get anger or complain, if you speak out, that influences your subconscious. Then your life becomes very miserable. You don't know why. I'm a good person. It's natural to get anger, to feel sad. I cannot help doing so. But your subconscious cannot understand which is a good or bad. Just accept your bad feeling. Then the subconscious will direct you to the very bad place because you think you want to be miserable. Whenever you get anger and feel sad, such kind of negative feeling, that becomes a bad direction to your subconscious. Please remember 6 poisons like desire, and anger, and foolishness, pride, doubt, and like worldly viewpoint. Those becomes the bad direction toward your subconsciousness. So that's why the right wheel is the direction of a wheel that is projected far into the future. That determined by your direction. Direction means like which you always think of. And then accordingly, right wheel also includes the prayers to God, high spirits, prayers to correct yourself, and also prayers of thanks. Yes, prayers also give you the good direction to your subconscious. So that's why even in happy science, we emphasize the importance of the Kiran prayer. So you must realize that light wheel is a way to transcend this third dimension by transmitting wheel in all directions and building a bridge from this world to the real world. Real world resides in the subconscious. Your Buddha nature within. Yes, this is a way to train your subconscious. And that's why, please reflect on that when you have time. Okay. So last point, right meditation. We can experience emancipation during the daytime or before going to bed. you need have time, emancipation. Otherwise, you can become like dog or cats who react very like instinctively. So this is necessary as humankind. Please listen to his words.
そうして最後に症状というものに至ります。正しく禅情をするというもの。この情の中にはいろんなものがあります。一つ一つ自らの重りを晴らすという反省の思いを心に描く情もありましょう。あるいは情の中に瞑想というものもあります。すでに瞑想については何度かお話もいたしましたが、この瞑想もありましょう。あるいはある意味において祈りの状態、本当に高級心霊界に通じている祈りを維持できる状態もこの情の中にあることができるかもしれません。この症状において、ついに私たちはこの三次元において生きておりながら、下脱ということを体験することに至るのであります。症状の感性を持って、この情の中において、もはや我が心、この三次元にあらずという境地を体験することによって、私たちは初めてこの肉体という束縛を、三次元の物質という束縛を超えて、高次元存在としての自己を確立することができるのであります。ここに私たちが反省において求める一つの目標点があるのであります。反省とは、この世に生きながら実相心としての自分を発見し、その実相心でもって生きていくための方法であります。自らの心の中にはるかなる高次元へとつながっていく、そうした素晴らしい自己の発見をしていただきたい。そうした創造的な営みがこの反省の中にあるということを知っていただきたい。私はそう思います。反省について基本的な考え方をさまざまに言ってきました。最後に一言を言っておきます。この反省の関門を投下することなくして、悟りは絶対にないということを断言し、この講演の結びの言葉とさせていただきたいと思います。ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much, Master Okawa. Thank you. Through light meditation, we can experience emancipation. That
What does
is
that
real,
mean? What does that mean?
real freedom. Freedom of your soul. We are restricted by bodily senses always. And we become, always we become the slave of your physical bodily senses, like emotion or desires. Okay, so some people misunderstood this point very badly. If you just chase the worldly desires and emotion, that means freedom. This is a very dangerous situation for humankind. Many people think of that, but it's a state of slave. Or you always become the servant of your worldly desires and emotion. You think that is me, like that. That is my character. It's not at all. So you need a self-reflection. Experience emancipation means real freedom of your soul. I think most of people, 99% of people, have never experienced of the real freedom of your soul. You can become free from any attachment, worldly desires, or emotion. You can control them. You cannot keep the desires or emotion, but you can control it very well, like feeding the cats or dogs very well. So that's why meditation is necessary. That is the reason we have the regular meditation session every Tuesday from 6 p.m. and the Kyoten Book Club. So please come back. But anyway, when we experience a spiritual state where our minds no longer belong to this world, that is when we can go beyond the restrictions of our bodies and materials and build ourselves as an existence of the higher dimensions. You can feel real freedom through this experience. So, Master Okawa published more than 3,000 titles. Okay, the last page, I took the one flyer. You can see this one. New Laws series will be published. Laws of Health. Wow, okay. So I dare tell you, everyone should read it. Because whether you can go back to heaven or hell is determined by your state of your mind, not group or not your belief. Okay. So no matter what kind of group you belong to, like Christian society, Muslim society, or Buddhism society, but whether you can go back to heaven or not, that is determined in your mind. And then, what is the conditions of the hell? So you can know that. Reason why he published this book as a newly one, 29th Laws series, Laws of Hell, is here. He wishes to save all people, regardless of their religious identity or ethnic group. If you successful being control your mind, you can go back to heaven. Very simple. So that's why he published this book as very fundamental one as next year. So this is a great announcement. Yes, next year we focus on this. This year we focus on laws of Messiah. That gave the humankind caution. But next year, how to build up your life individually. That is the thing. So anyway, this concludes today's one. Practice sorry. I try to do it rigorous or no sort of meditation, but I don't think we have time. Okay, so that's why I skip it. But some next Tuesday maybe we can do it if you come here and meditation session, right? So anyway,
What time?
6 p.m. Tuesday. This concludes today's one. Sorry, I consumed a big time today, but it's meaningful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, after that, from I think 5:30, we will have a discussion session. All right. Please come back here. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. This concludes today's one, and hope you can join the discussion session from 5:30. Okay. Please turn on the Zoom meeting. Okay. I sent already. Thank you. Bye bye now.
It's a good lecture, but Lisa